Good evening, everyone. In accordance with the requirements of New Jersey statutes regarding open public meetings, notice of this meeting was legally advertised in the Courier Post and South Jersey Times and posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building. Fire exits are located through the double doors to your left and right. Please silence all mobile devices and stand for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Ms. Donato. Mr. Longfellow. Here. Ms. Pasqualone.
Here.
Mr. Perry.
Here.
Mr. Fazio.
Here.
Mayor Gattinelli.
Here.
Mr. Platt.
Here.
And Mr. Gonter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, just an announcement real quick. The regular scheduled council meeting on November 21st, 2017 at 7 has been canceled, and we'll move on to the bill list. Do you have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow.
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Fazio.
Yes, abstain to Fazio. And approval of regular meeting minutes of October 11th, 2017. We don't have a quorum.
I'd like to make a motion to table the minutes from October 11, 2017.
I'll second. Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow.
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Fazio.
Yes. Approval of regular meeting minutes October 25th, 2017. Do you have a motion?
Make that motion.
I'll second. Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow.
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone.
Abstain.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Fazio.
Yes. And approval of executive session meeting minutes October 25th, 2017.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow.
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone.
Abstain.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Fazio.
Yes. Move on to ordinances. Ordinance 28, 2017. This ordinance recognizing the property known as Block 80.11, Lots 4, 4.01, 5, and 5.01 from its current institutional to rural zoning. This ordinance is up for adoption, so we will open to the public. Do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
We're now open to the public on ordinance 28, 2017. Bob?
Thank you, Robert Mintz, on behalf of the applicant. This is a request to take an institutional zone. I don't know, I think all the members may have seen this. The blue is the institutional zone in the middle residential community. We're just seeking to turn it into residential and anticipate homes similar to those that would be around it, single family. If there are any questions I can respond to. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Seeing no one else from the public, motion to close.
I'll make the motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
We're now closed to the public. And we have a motion on ordinance 28, 2017.
I'll make the motion.
Second, I'd just like to point out that it's not, it's institutional to rural. Just
And any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow.
yes.
Ms. Pasqualone.
Yes.
Mr. Perry.
Yes.
Mr. Fazio.
Abstain. The applicant is my cousin, so.
Oh, good for you.
Motion carries.
And ordinance 30, 2017. This ordinance recognizing the property known as Block 112.01, lots 14 and 15.01, from its current neighborhood commercial zoning to highway commercial. This ordinance is up for adoption, and we need to open to the public. Do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. We're now open to the public on ordinance 30.
This is my evening. This rezoning is a location on Route 42. It was previously highway commercially zoned. At some point, it was zoned to neighborhood commercial. It's the corner of the Black Horse Pike. So we're seeking to bring it back. You'll find in the review of the planning board when they made the recommendation that in 2010, the master plan review included a provision suggesting that these little pieces of neighborhood commercial along that highway be rezoned back to their original highway commercial zone. And the planning board with that gave a recommendation proposing it. On the side of this property, and with the exception of these little nodules, it's all highway commercial. So we're just asking. We've had some difficulties. Just a short example. We had a prospective tenant who we had to go get a use variance for because the zone is so narrow, and by the time we could do that and afford to do it, we lost the tenant to another location. So with that, thank you, Mr. President.
I got a question for you, Bob. Is anyone in my family doing this? Because I'm losing track at this point.
Is
Anyone in my family doing this?
None.
All right.
None. You have no conflict.
What is going to be on that property? What are they planning to
There's
do?
existing buildings that are
Okay.
there.
And they're going to use that for...
And they're normally rented out.
Okay.
But there are certain things that you can't rent for, certainly they can be rented, but we had to come in on that one for a zoning variance. You can't have a dance studio, you can't have certain types of
So
medical.
just empty buildings that they want to be able to rent to...
Yes, it's
Okay.
it's existing building.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council, any other questions for Bob, or no? No. All right, no one else from the public? Motion to close?
I'll make the motion.
Second, all in favor? Aye. And we have an ordinance to adopt, or a motion to adopt ordinance 30. I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes. Ordinance 33, 2017. This is an ordinance amending Chapter 15, the Code of the Township of Washington, entitled Amusement Devices. This ordinance is up for adoption, so we'll open to the public. Do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
Second, all in favor? Aye. We are now open to the public on ordinance 33. Seeing no one from the public, motion to close.
Make the motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
And motion for ordinance 33.
Make that motion.
I'll second. Any discussion?
That's a motion to adopt, correct?
Motion to adopt. And roll call.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes.
Passes.
Ordinance 34, 2017. Ordinance amending Chapter 40 Code of the Township of Washington, entitled Business Licensing. This ordinance is up for adoption. We need a motion to open to the public. Do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Open to the public on ordinance 34. Seeing none, motion to close.
Make the motion.
Second, all in favor? Aye. And we need a motion to adopt ordinance 34.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? Roll call.
A motion to adopt. Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes. Ordinance 35, 2016, authorizing an agreement for tax abatement with Turnersville Development Associates, LLC, Block 115, Lot 21. This ordinance is for introduction only. Do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes. And I guess I could just read this paragraph, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
following resolutions are.
So the following resolutions are consistent with the agenda and only require a vote for all listed. Each one must be read by title only, and if members of the council wish to have one removed or heard separately, they need to indicate it prior to reading of the titles. So are there any that you guys want to vote on separately? I'm good where I'm at.
I'm okay.
And we're all good. So I'm going to start reading. Resolution 325, 2017, resolution requesting approval of revenue and appropriations from the Department of Community Affairs for 2017 Bulletproof Vest Grant in the amount of $5,594.45. Resolution 326, 2017, resolution requesting approval of revenue and appropriations from the Department of Community Affairs for the Shop with a Cop grant in the amount of $1,750. Resolution 327, 2017, this resolution authorizing a transfer of budget appropriations. Resolution 328, 2017, resolution approving a large gathering for All That Jazz Dance Studio, 373 Egg Harbor Road. Resolution 329, 2017, resolution awarding a 2-year contract for VoIP telephone service for the Township of Washington. Resolution 330, 2017, snow plow services for 2017 to 2018 snow season. Resolution 331, 2017, this is a resolution amending advertisement request for proposals for professional services. Resolution 332, 2017, resolution approving large gathering application for the dump furniture. And Resolution 333, 2017, resolution a change order for a contract to Nissan of Turnersville to purchase one Nissan Frontier King Cab pickup. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Mr. Fazio, just want to point out on Resolution 329, point out because in that resolution, we are getting a new 2-year contract for the phone system, and it's resulting in a $600 a month savings, plus we're getting all new phones of equal or better quality for the township. And that was an initiative that was started from the business administrator down to Mr. Dioria and including Robin Sarlos. So the three of them should be commended for that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Great job. We had a second. No discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes. And moving on to old business. I'll open it up to Sean.
Old business, does anybody want to speak on the video for the website? I guess that's old business.
Yeah, I know. I saw an email going back and forth.
I can tell you that we're working on that issue. There's some expenses that are involved. We're trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. We'll have there's a couple different options that we're looking into to get the best quality and to get it onto the website. And I think we'll probably have some more information to you by the next meeting would be appropriate.
Perfect, thank you.
No old business.
I don't have anything.
I'm good. Well, along that, I guess posting the resolutions on the website, that's all going to happen?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, already
Along with
happened.
that.
It's already done.
Good. Move on to new business. And you can kind of just throw your reports in it, too, if you want.
No new business at this time. The only report I have is that at the League of Municipalities on the 14th, the Washington Township established a green team a few years ago, and we've been working towards achieving a bronze certification. We did achieve that this year, and we will be recognized at a luncheon at the League of Municipalities on Tuesday, the 14th of this month. So congratulations to everybody involved, and thank you for everybody who put a lot of time into this, especially Vicki Benetti. She did a lot of work for this, so thank you.
Take a bow, Vic.
Seriously, it's a big thing. So, thank you.
Dina?
Nothing at this time.
Joe?
I don't have anything.
Well, new business and a report, kind of to answer something. Your assistant had emailed me about some of the appointments for Historic Commission.
Yes.
I spoke with Nick, the chairman.
Okay.
And he's going to reach out to some of the members.
Okay.
So I figure kind of go to them first, see if they're still interested.
Yep. That's what she's doing. She's going to reach out to them.
And if not, for the folks at home and in the building, in the room, if you're interested, go see Joanne or Nick Appice. He's the chairman of the Historic Commission. If you're interested to get involved, they still need volunteers, so you can help them that way too. You guys have some reports.
Thank you. Saturday, November 4th, I was invited to Tisch Road Fire Department. We actually kicked off with the American Red Cross. It was Sound the Alarm, Save a Life program. Between the fire department, EMS, police, Rotary, and volunteers out there, we were able to install over 300 smoke detectors just in Birches West. And that was actually noted by the American Red Cross. They actually find the area which is most needed, and they send those folks out there, and they partner with the fire department. So I was really happy and honored to be there and help them with that. So that was a great day. I want us all to remember November 11th, this coming Saturday. There's actually going to be a ceremony at All Veterans Park at 11 a.m., so those of you that can attend, we'd appreciate it, and just dress warmly. Thank you.
All right. And we'll move on to public participation. Do we have a motion to open to the public?
Make that motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
We're now open to the public. About anything? Motion to close?
Make that motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Quickly before we go, the meeting for November 21st has been canceled. Our next council meeting is December 8th at 7. That's December 8th at 7 is the next meeting.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, for some reason, I'm thinking it's 13.
Okay.
Would you like me to check a calendar?
Yes, please, I don't have my calendar on.
No, that is correct, I believe.
December
I
8th,
thought
13th.
for some reason it was
It's
the
the
13th, because our next meeting after that is the 27th, but I could be wrong.
Yep, you're right.
It
It's
is,
the 13th.
I believe it's the
Yeah,
13th.
I got
Yes.
it. I got it
I
on the
apologize. That's what I thought.
Okay.
It's a typo. It is the 13th, please.
So, folks, the next meeting is actually December 13th at 7. December 13th. With that said, motion to adjourn.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to make mention, our good friend Jim Diorio, he's going to be leaving the town. He has been with us for a long period of time. He was our CFO, and I just want to thank him for all his time spent and everything that he's done and being so helpful throughout the town and helping us save money, especially this year. We appreciate everything that you've done. We wish you well and best of luck to you in the years to come, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew that we really appreciated you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Good luck, Jim. Thanks.
Good luck. Yeah, Jim, I think you made it to more meetings than I did, too. With that, motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.